But let's turn our attention to the specifics of GST and price rise to a NDTV investigation. Dal prices clearly are rising, and that is something that led to Rahul Gandhi referring to Mr. Modi and talking about Arhad Modi today in Parliament. India is even thinking of buying dal from faraway Mozambique. But NDTV was able to find tons of cheap dal piled up in government godowns. It's not clear why this should be the case. If that dal is sold in the open market, prices could come down sharply.
In cities across India, dal prices climb higher and higher.
तो सरकार ने देखना चाहिए कि जो रोज का चीज है उनका भाव नहीं बढ़े।
हमारे जैसा मध्यम वर्गीय तो क्या कैसे खाएगा?
The government claims to have taken a number of proactive measures, which include increasing the minimum support price at which it buys the produce from the farmers so that it can sell it on the cheap to the consumers. But it is the same government data which shows us that the government procured only 0.3% of the total dal that was produced in the country in the past agricultural season. The rest was all bought and sold by private traders. The Ministry of Consumer Affairs officials said the small amount was because it was the first time that pulses were being procured. But it's not just the centre to blame. The states too have contributed to the dal inflation in India by not picking up the cheap dal that was allotted to them. Only 17% of the cheap dal allotted to state has been picked up, while 83% continues to remain in the Food Corporation of India godowns. Amongst the states with the worst record are three run by the ruling party: Maharashtra, Rajasthan and Chhattisgarh, as well as Tamil Nadu and Bihar, none of which have collected any of the cheap dal allotted to them. Only Andhra Pradesh has collected 60% of the allotted dal. This despite dal prices hitting huge highs in those states. The Minister of Consumer Affairs said it isn't only the state's responsibility to provide subsidies and asks governments to play their role. When contacted, officials from Maharashtra said the lifting hasn't begun yet, while in Chhattisgarh, they say they've yet to form a policy to decide how the dal will be distributed. Officials from Rajasthan and Tamil Nadu's Food Corporation said the price at which the government was selling the dal to them while capping the retail amount made it unviable for millers. Experts say these figures expose the government's inability to develop networks to buy and distribute dal, weak links that exasperate India's periodic dal crisis. Aishwarya S. Iyer for NDTV.